It's time now for the Peter Channel Late Night News on this late Saturday night, March the 11th, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins, and I are late at 11 o'clock. News and on here. And our top story at 11th hour is New York federal prosecutor Preet Bharara says he was fired by Trump administration. A California man carrying 2 cans of mace and a letter to President Trump about Russian accuracy scale. The White House fence on Friday night and near the entrance to the president mentioned before he was arrested according to the court document. Turkish Prime Minister Binali Yildirim said his country was strongly refund the Dutch for 40 days unacceptable towards Turkish. Michigan lawmaker hates time change, says let's end it. South Korea mulls constitutional overhaul found Park Esther. A panel of federal judges ruled that Texas Republican legislature gerrymandering. Some of the state's congressional districts sent to grow and influence the minority voters. Republican House Committee leaders met with President Trump about health care Friday at the White House. Palsman, Pawtucket, 90 and 89, reunited in Edinburgh Fire News. They gone on to place 10 residents for the night. And men take drugs from South Edinburgh Pharmacy. Governor Cuomo's had 2 photo fundraisers sending his bill on the national network to launch a president bid, sources told the Post. Calls for the EPA's chief officer of the question of climate change. Nearly 3 dozen people in the United States have been diagnosed with a deadly and highly drug-resistant fungal infection, says federal health officials first warned in the U.S. And look at New England Editors report in Shelburne, Vermont. At 2100 on Harbor Road, this Shelburne Fire Department scene out of one alarm fire with a fire and estimate to work and cover 1 hour ago. And now look at your sports. Here the Boston Bruins defeat the Philadelphia Flyers 2-1 Waldy. Boston Red Sox with a Tampa Bay Rays 2-1 in spring training baseball. 2017 NCAA tournament. Bracket revealed less than 36 hours remaining when CBS began taking videos of the field of 68 on Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Number 7 Arizona beats number 3 UC at 86-75 Pac-12 semifinals. Floyd Mayweather Jr. in pronouncement is coming out of determined to justify Conor McGregor's items at the moment of the super fight between boxing's unbeaten pound for pound great Brittany player, UFC lightweight champion from Ireland. Seattle Sunfish announced Simon the free agent, Latin Fest lineman, Luke Chuckle. Peter Childers time is now 11:09 on this late Saturday night. Time out for traffic in terms of the park. Let's Saturday imitated with the ferries and the commuter rails looking good and so that's why detour due to construction connected made at points of the 2 Mile Street and Washington Street and Dexter Street. But the subway system is looking good. And now, look at hours and byways of New England here and down in New York City where FDR Drive on the northbound side, it is backed up from Long Island Expressway all the way down to Queensboro Bridge, eastbound side, it did its logo. West side area on both ends back to Lower Manhattan here, and Lincoln on the westbound side, also Manhattan in there towards New Jersey. 270 on both ends going to next around Williamsburg Bridge, so expect some delays here. 670 on the southbound side, a little on Forest Hills. 95 on Route 90 on both ends back to Route 95 up in Manhattan here. Interstate 84 westbound side, a little slower. Route 91 up in Hartford, Connecticut. 395 on the southbound side, a little slow just bound. Route 6 up in Kinley, Connecticut here, but Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts out west out. Lincoln get here, and Underwood 15 and 55 on the northbound side, also some go back in the U.S. border, and Interstate A1 backed up between the circuits and Binghamton here, and Interstate 86 also Salamanca and around Chautauqua, and Interstate 8 it's also around western and east of Oneota. Peter Childers time is now 11:10 on this late starting out, and it's time now for a weather report here. And look at some snow showers in central and western portions of New York State and Ontario and northeastern Ohio. And northern portions of Michigan and northeastern UP and Michigan while seeing some snow from western and North Carolina down to Tennessee and northeastern Arkansas while seeing some rain showers from the Carolinas down around northern Georgia and Mississippi and Alabama, Louisiana, and southern Arkansas down to eastern Texas here. Okay. Make sure you set your clocks ahead 1 hour because daylight saving time is going to start on March 12th, so you lose an hour of sleep. And also, make sure you got plenty of warm covers and make sure you crank up that heater because it's going to be frigid on tap. And day 1 tonight, winter bars weekend. We are in the winter storm watching main effect from late Monday night, late Tuesday night. Location, both of the 7 New England, and as well as Cape Cod, Martha's Vineyard, and Nantucket and Bucktown. Has the types heavy snow. Snow accumulation of greater than 6 inches possible. Time of late Monday night, Tuesday night, and heavy snow to make roads impassable. And this is strong with me, lead the blowing the drift snow, reasonable visibility and power outages here. Winds northeast 20 to 30 miles gusts up to 40 to 50 miles an hour. Turn in the northeast 30 to 40 miles gusts, even about 6 miles an hour possible on coastal areas here. Temperatures mid to 20 low 30s and 1/4 mile less at times. Winter storm watch remains and potential significant snow sleet excavation may impact travel. Continue to monitor the latest forecast. Be prepared to modify travel plans by winter weather the belt. Here. Alright, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Alright, 7-day forecast. Tonight, most of the coast got about 6 miles. 1 to 2 miles low, 3 below. Northwest about 8 miles on the gust side. 25 miles on the Sunday. Sunday got about 21 degrees. Wind 2 miles low, 7 below. West wind about 6 to 10 miles on the gust side. 25 miles on the Sunday night, most of the coast about 9 above. West wind about 3 to 8 miles on the Monday. Sunday got about 31 degrees. Northwest about 5 miles coming in the afternoon from Monday night. Now, that may after 5 a.m., mostly coast got about 19 degrees and coming coming at least 5 miles in the midnight. Transpiration 90%. Today, snow the snow can be every time. Either 33 degrees, transpiration 9%. Tuesday night, the snow before midnight. The snow can be every time. So about 26 degrees. Wind transpiration 8%. Wednesday, a chance of snow before 9 a.m. Then a chance of snow showers between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Mostly coast got about 34 degrees. Breeze with a transpiration 40%. Wednesday night, mostly coast got about 19 degrees. For Thursday, most sunny podcast about 34, about 15 degrees, and for Friday, Saturday, about 36 degrees. Monday night, chance of snow, podcast about 20 degrees, transpiration 30%. And for Saturday, chance of rain, snow, podcast about 40 degrees, transpiration 30%. In Tottenham, 60 degrees and fair skies, and here in Dalton, it is 15 degrees, and Mansfield at 15 degrees. And that's going to be for the Peter channel. Late night news on this, March 11th, 2017 on a late Saturday night. Peter, hope you have a good night with a good positive attitude, and I'll see you tomorrow morning on the more report. I hope you all have a good night.